Welcome to the 77th edition of All Aboard Live with the Aussie Don. And now it's time for your host, the Aussie Don. G'day, how's it going, folks? Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us live from Sydney, Australia to the world. This is our Sunday tradition. Pardon me. Welcome to All Aboard. A little bit of a delay tonight. Had a late tea tonight, so yeah, just had to quickly finish off my salad and chicken. So welcome aboard. How are we all doing? Let's get a train sprawn. We've got the Pennsylvanian. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, look at that. Very good. It's up on board. Check out this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful loco. The Pullman. Yes, this is old school, folks. Well, back in the days, the Pennsylvanian trains used to run on the Northeast Corridor. They're actually, the last one that did run on there was replaced by a Amtrak. I think it was the 8 that did that, but anyway. I do know a little bit of the history. It's mainly from Trade Sim Classic, though. Let's put the ditch lights on. We'll get a path up and going. That's what we'll do. Is there another train behind the first train? No. I originally had planned one of the trains from the Horseshoe Curve because I had a Pennsylvanian paint job for that. And the original plan was I was going to take that train with the coaches, and it didn't want to play ball, so yeah, this was the last option. I was thinking of changing this a couple of days ago, but I just ran out of time. I was going to put the original train that I had, and then put the ALP in as well, but I didn't think it was going to play ball, so I just left it. Let's set a path. We're heading all the way to Penn, so we'll go down there. And where will we bring her in? I'll bring her in the back because I know that it'll make sense. So we'll move over to there. Alright, we had that up and running. Right. We've got a couple custom ones this week, actually. You would have noticed that I've posted up Choo Choo Tuesdays as well for Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we're taking a Santa Fe with the M Fleet coaches. So that's going to be really cool. We're going to be taking a passenger run on Cone Pass for the first ever time on Tuesday. Alright, let's get those doors open. Let's make sure that we've got everything organised. Dim, ditch, yep, sand, we don't need that. The pantograph is norms. Right. By the way, today, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm doing is, I was using God mode, but I've actually taken God mode off again. But what I am using is I am using the jet wash lighting enhancement pack, and I've done some tweaks to it. So I've added my own lines to it from another mod that is from the Train Sim community as well. So I'm actually using another bunch of lines today. I'm experimenting still with lines and settings and all kinds of things. But anyway, what I've done is I've actually taken a bit of the settings, and I've actually so what we got is a graphic preset at Ultra and the Windows full screen. As you can see, it's 4K, but it's actually 1440p because I've got it narrowed down to 1440p through the Windows settings, and I've got settings through Nivea control panel and all that razzle dazzle. The foliage I've kept at Ultra, and everything else is on high except for the texture quality. and I've capped it at 60 frames per second, and I've upped the screen percentage up to 120%. All right, so I have upped that. So, okay, all right, how are we all doing? Welcome aboard. This is All Aboard. I noticed that with this camera work, actually, there is... Is those lights working? Double check. Oh, yeah. Check out that. Yeah, so there's nothing behind Chris. There you go. So we got the Pullman. This is the Pennsylvania Pullmans. Absolutely fantastic. This is actually the coaches from the Boston Sprinter, and this was the most appropriate coaches for it because they're pretty much damn close to the Pullmans. If you look at the history of Northeast Corridor, like Pennsylvania was, basically Amtrak, the last Pennsylvanian train to run on the Northeast Corridor was replaced by Amtrak in the late 80s, I think it was, or early 90s, it was around then. So yeah, there's a lot of history behind it. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm using some custom settings. I'm using Jet Wash's lighting settings, and I've also I've taken off guide mode again. I was playing guide mode there for a couple of days, but I've actually taken that off, so I will take that out of the description today because I'm not using that to make it fair. And I'm using actually some other custom engine settings, some lighting lines of custom engine. From somebody else from the forum, from the train sim community. So I am still playing around, experimenting. But yeah, I have finally bit the bullet on the Jet Wash settings and stuff, but with a few things. But yeah, like I said, we can use it without, like I'm using it without the settings. What have I got? So yeah, I'm using, I've changed the settings. The sky quality is always on high anyway, so there's nothing new there. Fog quality's gone back to high. We don't really have to worry about that because we're not doing any fog today anyway. Shadow quality's back to high. I put everything to high except for texture quality and foliage. TAA obviously, and I've upped the percentage from the 100 that I was normally use. I've got it back up to 120. Now, I did play 120% a hell of a lot in TSW3. So I've technically gone back to TSW3 settings with that side of it. So yeah, and of course VSync on. And then I've got settings through the Windows and control to drop it down to 1440p technically, and the Nivea control panel and all that razzle dazzle. So yeah, right. So this is the Pennsylvanian experience on the Northeast Corridor. A little bit of old school for you guys here today, as we close those doors and get ready for the night. It's a very nice train. I like the colour scheme. It's an absolute gem. I know why I'm not going. I did this before. Got to cut the brakes in. I did this the other day actually. I couldn't get it up and going, and I was like, oh, hopefully I get this one up and going, and I couldn't get it up and going. I'm like, oh no, what have I done wrong? And then I'm thinking, hang on, I I haven't put the cut in. That's all usually all set up. So you normally don't have to worry about that. I was wondering where the lights are. Okay. Here we go. God, it looks so good on the rails, I swear. Like this, I know the history of this, like this particular Pennsylvanian's been on the Northeast Corridor, and when I seen this combo, I was jumping for joy. I'm like, wow, this one is so damn good. I love the paint job scheme on this. Frame rate's quite good actually. It's not too bad. I've got the reduced timetable on though, so I do note that I've taken the reduced timetable today on here, just to be on the safe side. I have got it in kilometres per hour as well, folks. Do note that. I have changed the settings on that as well. And now I'm running with what I know here in Australia. We run on kilometres, not miles. We go on metres, not feet. 85 kilometres to New York Penn. We'll grab a couple stops along the way. Don't forget our live chat is open to subscribers only, and don't forget tomorrow night we'll be live with Viewer's Choice, and Viewer's Choice is definitely on tomorrow night, no ifs or buts. And we have for you guys tomorrow night the Peak Forest with, first up we've got a HS Virgin Trains HST. Ooh, yes. And then after that, we're followed by a trip with the 185. So when I say modern, it's, you know, it's more modern. When I said it was modern, it's more modern than what the steam trains are. It's modern-ish. But I said modern mainly because it's, you know, makes sense. You know, it's a steam era, and that route was set in. So disappointed about the Pig Forest one being delayed actually. I hope they get it, Simtrack gets it correct. I just worry about it being delayed. I'm thinking, well, they had a great release with the Centro, so I have to give them that. I'm so looking forward to their next one as well. This Pig Forest pack is going to be really awesome. Liking these settings actually. Yeah, that's the 323, Chris. That's correct. Yes, the Centro. Yeah. I'm actually following the HS2 project now, and yeah, it's another little video was posted up there. I think it's short actually. Was posted on there over the last 24 hours. I had a look at it earlier today. Yeah, I'm very keen on that project. Absolutely keen on it. I hope they release that on Train Sim World one day. HS2. It's a must. It's gotta happen. Please, Dovetail, get the license for HS2. We get the new station at Birmingham. Absolutely beautiful. Modern, very modern, and yeah, the station looks fantastic. In the 3D model, you know, AI, you know, they did, you know, they showed the model of it, what it looks like. It's in construction now. Obviously, we haven't seen it in reality yet, but it's very modern. It's like what we're doing here with our metro here in Sydney, which is opening later this year. And don't worry, I'll be covering it on the YouTube channel with the shorts area. It'll be up on our Railfanning area on the front screen as well, on the front page of our YouTube channel. Looking forward to it. By the way, before we continue as well, I'd like to thank everybody that has enjoyed our Taxi Life first look video as well. Very well received, over 1,200 views. I have to say it's been our best launch video game in quite a while. For view-wise, so I appreciate everybody watching that. And don't worry, we've got more of it coming up this week. Just haven't had the chance to get to it. Might have to go and see a dentist very soon though. Earlier tonight I chipped the back of one of my front teeth, and I've got a massive hole in one of my teeth now, so I'm going to have another tooth taken out. I've already had 2 of my wisdom teeth taken out on one side, and yeah. I'm not in pain, it feels weird, like I can feel the hole like I did last time when I had that second wisdom tooth taken. We're cruising, we're doing good. This is 241. Second. Why is it saying 241? If that goes down to 240, I'm going to be wondering about that. I've never seen that. I have been playing around with settings, and all my settings got resetted on one of them. So I was trying somebody's settings, but no, I remember it's the same dude that I tried before, and yeah, destroyed all my settings, and it happened again. Morning, Samuel. How you going? Welcome aboard. Stinking hot here in Sydney still. It's not as bad as Melbourne. Melbourne had 40 degrees today. We're in autumn now, and the start of autumn was the first day of the month here in March, and it still feels like it's our main humid month, like the most humid month we have here in Australia, is normally February, and It's very humid always. It feels like a Singapore humidity. But it's been like that since December, and it was like it in January, and more so January, and typical February was like it with storms and stuff. It was typical. Last month was just dead set spot on, like the average of what it normally is. And now the start of this month, for the first 10 days now, it's been exactly the same. Very humid and stinking hot, but yeah, we haven't had any thunderstorms yet this month, which has been good. But yeah, last time I said that, yeah, I jinxed myself. Within the week, it was a big one. A real big one. Worst one I've seen. Worst one I've had since I've moved to this place. I thought my house was going to blow up the way it was even on that Monday a few weeks ago. Yeah, it is a nice livery. Yeah, it is a great combo. So yeah, I went typed up Pennsylvanian, and this wasn't the original loco that I had planned. I originally had the, I think it's the GP38 variant from the Horseshoe Curb. I know it was one of their locos from the Horseshoe Curb. That's what I originally had planned because I had a Pennsylvanian Creators Club paint job for that as well. So I had that originally on the back of these. I thought it would work because, state the obvious, you know, the Boston Sprinter one pulls them. So, because this is the Boston Sprinter coaches. I'm not taking anything away from the original paint job with the pink striping for the Boston Sprinter, but I have to say that this paint job suits this loco way better. So don't forget, on Tuesday we have Viewers Choice tomorrow night with the Virgin HST first up, and on Peak Forest, and then we've got a 158 after that. And then we have on Tuesday, we are heading to the Cajon Pass for our first ever passenger run on Cajon Pass. Make it like you want. But yeah, we are going to do a passenger trip on there. We're taking a Santa Fe, the F7 Santa Fe, and we've thrown on the free backs. Like the first part of the Santa Fe is there, like the front for the driver, and then the 1, 2, 3, and then after that, there's like 4, 5, I think 5 or 6 Fleet cars. I'm actually going to plan in later on today to add a couple more actually, so I'm going to slap a couple more of them in there, because when I had it set up, I'm like, it doesn't look big enough. So I don't understand what this 233 and 289 is. Speed limits are wrong. Youthful seller. I called for that logo in TSW for so long before it even got released. So yeah, I played that on Train Sim Classic first time around. I know there's been a couple of variants of it on Train Sim Classic, and when I played it on there, I'm like, this has got to come to TSW. This is such a bad logo. Oh, there's still things in TSC that I want to see in TSW, but I sort of think that, you know, we're getting bits and pieces of Train Sim Classic that are coming to Train Sim World. It's like the Central Gate line coming up, the Goblin line. It's only a portion of what Train Sim Classic's version is. Even though the Goblin line was released in a couple different versions on Train Sim Classic, because I think it was North London and Goblin line later on down the track that had the extension. You know, the funny thing is they're putting Common Oak in the game, and yet Common Oak's all changed now with the HS2 and everything. Like, it's it'll be interesting to see if they've got the construction area or something like that around it. If they don't, if it does look like a constructed sort of area, then I'll call for the guy that's done the Birmingham Cross City one. To do something with it. Now I know what the area looks like more now, actually, with the HS2, the Birmingham there. Probably say it's a little bit off to what it's going to be in reality. I know exactly where the station and everything's going to be placed now for HS2. Yeah, exactly, because then that would drag people onto the other lines, and that'll just cause more headaches, you know what I mean? This one's yeah, 20 minutes saving, that's what it is. Between what is now from there, it goes down West Coast Main Line. It's technically, this is West Coast Main Line 2.0. That's what it is. We're cruising, we're having some fun on here. We've got 128 kilometres here. I'm going to change the settings actually, because I'm not liking the fact that it's actually in kilometres actually. I'm so used to changing it like to backs and forwards on like from America and whatnot. So I'm just trying to think. I think it's automatic on this one. Let me just make sure it's that. Yep, there we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't know, that threw me off. Just being in kilometres, and I'm so used to doing the American stuff with miles. And I think it'll be weird if when we're in the Medway. Medway runs off miles. That's the British stuff does, eh? I think the British stuff does it. They run through miles. It just feel weird if it's 30 kilometres. Like I said, I've been playing around with my settings and custom engine there towards the end, like Saturday and Friday. I've been doing it for the most of the week actually. I'm just trying to get more of a balance going with frame rate and graphic. I'm just sort of sick of the shattering. But look, as much as you try to soften the blow for micro frames and all micro shattering and all this, unfortunately, it's a well-known issue for Unreal Engine, and this is one of the issues that have happened. This is why there's so much shattering and freezing happening with Taxi Life. Is that it's a well-known fact that the Unreal Engine 4 is well-known for micro-shattering, freezing, and causing issues like that. And I hate to say it, folks, but the only way you can really soften the blow is to probably play around with your Nivea control panel. If you're playing Taxi Life on console and you are suffering with that, I also highly recommend you to go through the properties and don't turn on the administration though, because you won't be able to start your game with that on. But you turn on the scale by application, turn that on, and disable full optimization. Tick on that as well, and it should soften the blow, which it has for me. So I did that even before I started the game, because I'm thinking, state the obvious. These are the things I use for other games, other simulators. Being such a veteran of PC gaming and video gaming in general, it sort of comes natural to me now. So more so because I've experimented so many times with different settings and everything with Train Sim World. It's and I've just done my research too, where other people like just want to get on straight away and say, oh, there's this problem, there's that problem, that problem, this problem, this problem. Yeah. Of course there's going to be problems. Yeah, it's a brand new sim. All new video games have got a problem. But yet you get these idiots who want to get on in 2 seconds and whinge and whine about it. Well, just wait till there's patches before you actually say something. Like, I put in my pros and cons, I put in a review myself. And I gave people tips and tricks on that review on how you can soften the blow with micro shading. I said, be patient, things will work out. You know, I go, it's pretty common these days for a brand new video game to have issues. It's just well-known fact. It's also got to do with your rig. You're on the whacking on PC, yeah. It's got to do with your rig, of course. Well, people on a 4090 that are saying that they've got problems with Train Sim World, you know, like, doesn't matter what sort of rig you got. You could have a small rig, big rig, whatever. Alright, 27 miles to go, so that is in miles now, which is good news. Yeah, I was watching a few of the videos of the HS2. I was watching the one where they put the bridge over the motorway, and I watched the short one as well when they did the time lapse of when they shut the M26, I think it was, or one of the motorways, and they had the bridge thing going over slowly, gradually, but the way they were obviously fastening it up, so it was just going like bit by bit by bit. And I was watching the one where they're taking it over the river as well, and it's apparently now one of the biggest bridges in apparently it's the biggest bridge in the UK. It's going like the longest bridge in the UK that goes over a river. So apparently it's one of the longest rail bridges in the UK now. So there's a lot of different interesting things happening with this HS2 project that are breaking records on the rails and already even before it's even over. So yeah, it's got me really pumped because I'm a massive fan of high-speed rail. So this is why I'll be so involved in trying to get as much updates as possible for when they finally, hopefully in my lifetime, finally start working on the first part of high-speed rail here in Australia, which is supposed to be Sydney to Newcastle, and it has been talked about recently actually that they're gonna get it up and running. Our Prime Minister, our current Prime Minister here in Australia, is very keen on it, and he's a big rail fan. So if I was Prime Minister, I would make it happen straight away. Just a massive rail. It's like these rails must be taken care of before anything else. That's it. But yeah, we've got a couple of good projects happening. We've got stage 2 of the metro between where it ends at the moment in Chatswood. It's going underneath the water, underneath the Sydney Harbour, and it's going through Barangaroo and CBD and all that, Martin Place, and out through around Waterloo, and up through there, and it goes back up to Sydenham. And then stage 3 is going to be Sydenham to Bankstown. It's going to replace the old train line. So currently it's a normal train line. It's going to be replaced with metro. The normal line is going to become a metro line. So that's stage 3. And then there's the other one, which is the Northwest project. Well, sort of Central West project, I should say. It's going to go through to Homebush Bay and link up to a new hub at Parramatta, which is going to be separate to the normal railway. It's going to be a little bit further down into the actual CBD itself. So it's going to open up the city, like the CBD, middle of the CBD, more than just Westfield, because Westfield is just, basically taking a lot of Parramatta's business away. But this will open up Parramatta more now, which would be great. And it's going to finish a station later at Westmead, which is going to be actually right next to the Abbott train station on the opposite side of the road. So, and then there'll be future plans for that to be a standard, of course. Probably not in my lifetime, but anyway. There's a few interesting projects going on here. So we've got new trains coming as well. We've got XPT replacement, which is our HST. I know Brisbane's got a few interesting rail projects going on as well, and Chris will probably know a little bit more than what I do about those, so you can fire away with those, Chris, if you like, with our viewers here. I know Melbourne's got some interesting rail projects going on, with some metro of their own. And the other high-speed project that I've been following more is the Californian high-speed project. It's a very awesome project. I'll be honest, I haven't checked anything this last week, but I've always been interested in that particular one. have a very hectic schedule this next few months. Actually, I've just got so much work to do behind the scenes. I'm also in my mods for American Truck Simulator. I've just got so much work now. Now I've become a pro member of Roadside Studio. I was just mod studio, Roadside Studio. Now I'm pro member. I'm on Discord now as well, folks. On there, so I'm gonna go under the Godfather 1982. Looks like we're coming up to the Huawei. Got a New Jersey Transit coming off the North Jersey coastline there. Looks like he might have a red light. Station just there, but there's not. Oh, okay. I thought there was a station on this side. Oh, that's a little disappointing, actually. I thought there was. Got some S-Bahn Vorarlberg, Vorarlberg. Yes, I got it right this time. Salzburg, sorry. Salzburg, Rosenheim. Again, later on today, we are doing another freight trip on there. Yes, look forward to that. Oh, we'll just pretend we're at a station. We're just having a little break on there. Little halfway break. I think the first station along here that we probably would be going through into would be Newark International. I think that'll be, yeah, the airport. Brisbane has a project coming up. It's the underground station going up Cross City Rail. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I know there was a review on their projects because of the Olympic Games. I think the blowout cost or something. But yeah, I think there was a review on because of the new government or something in Queensland. There was a review on trying to budget cut everything. So I got a hole in the back of my tooth, so I don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully they can put a filling in it. Because it's one of my front teeth, bottom front teeth, and I don't want to be losing another tooth. Yeah, I got to lay off these soft drinks, folks. That's what it is. I know what's causing it, so it's my fault. That's what I get for having such a sweet tooth. And I'm worried, you know, I've already got a little bit of a lisp from the 2 teeth taken away at the back, and if I lose one at the front, I'm going to sound like Donald Duck the way. I noticed the speed limits along here haven't been the same high speed that we normally get on here. Don't know why. We didn't get up to 150 miles or anything on here yet, have we? It's been weird. This gives us a bit of a longer journey on here now. Still got 15 miles to go to Penn Station. Yeah, I knew there was a couple projects going on in rail up there, so I just thought, you know, as soon as we won the bid for the Olympic Games here in Sydney, actually, I think they already started building the stadium before they even announced the winner. That's how keen we were, how confident we were for the Olympics here in Sydney back in the days. You know, it was announced in 92, I think it was. 93, 92, something like that. And then, yeah, I remember when they started building Homebush and everything. Because I remember Homebush Bay, how it looked before they built the showgrounds are where they are now and just built everything all around it. Like I've always remembered how it looked. Even they've dropped the speed limit to 70 just here. It's normally they drop the speed limit to 80 just here going through Elizabeth. Hello, Kayla. This is your station. That's my good lady friend's middle name. I'm gonna put Kayla right next to it. When I tell that I broke half of my tooth off in the back this afternoon, laughing my bloody head off. I'm like, what a smart bugger. Attention, everybody. Yo. Those on and get it ready for the tunnel. Attention passengers, we're approaching Newark International. This is the station for the airport. Make sure you have all your belongings with you before departing the train. Thank you. Actually, we're not stopping here. You're kidding, we're going through here. Okay. Where are we? Hang on. Let's see. No, we're going straight through. Oh, I'm quite surprised about that actually. I thought we would be stopping here. That's disappointing actually. Yeah, I was thinking that we would stop here. Okay. Attention passengers, we have had a change of plans. We are now approaching Newark Station. Oops, wrong button. Attention passengers, we have a malfunction in the equipment. We must be waiting 5 minutes. Let's press the button the wrong way then. I'm going to wait for the PSI to... Okay, we should be right here very shortly. Ah, I've smashed her up. Okay, that should take care of it. Okay. Just have to put my thinking cap on then. Out with the dirty air, in with the new. That's the way it goes. So yeah, I did get your message on Taxi Life as well, Chris. Yeah, I did reply to it. So yeah, it's not as bad as people are saying out. You got a lot of people negativity, but it's just those are the people that don't know how to optimize the games properly. I was worried about it as well. Don't worry, I was really considering holding off getting it, but I've been so pumped for it for so many weeks. So I thought, I'll bite the bullet and see if I can optimize it in the way I know how with settings and stuff. Yeah, I did that. It's got it, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's got its micro shadowing here and there, but it's like Train Sim World, it's management. It's not as bad as a lot of people are experiencing. Fortunately, the console players, you got no choice. But I keep saying to you, certain sims shouldn't even be console worthy, because even with these so-called next-gen video game consoles, look, I hate to say it, but you're playing with little boys. It's just, this is where the big boys play. PC is where the big boys play. This is hardcore. This is where the real gamers shine. It's not taking anything away from console players, but this is just, you know, it's like WCW is where the big boys play. Unfortunately, WCW died, but has PC died? No. So it just gets started. Okay, we're gonna slow down now as we are approaching. Attention customers, we're approaching Newark. Oh, sorry, Newark Station. Oh, Penn. Have we got a train behind us? We do too. This guy's gonna smash into me. Nah, he's going into the R1. It's alright. Or is he? Nah, he's right behind us. Let's go and have a look. It's empty. He's waiting for me to hurry up. What happened to the door? What the hell? That looks funny actually. Let's get a free ride. Hello, I want to get in. Won't let me in. Yeah, I'm worried that these settings have actually changed the lighting, because yeah, where the hell is my lighting going? Be interesting when I get into tunnels. It might be pitch black in the tunnels. I apologise if it is, folks. Actually, it won't be, because they got the lights on the sides, haven't they, on this one? God, it's so awesome seeing this on here. probably the first major freeze I've had in the whole game so far, so not too bad. What really bugs me, they just had a patch here to fix up the announcement issue on the Salzburg, but yet we're going past all the trains along here and they're making all these buzzing weird sounds, and has anybody reported it or what? Like seriously, like you can clearly hear it. That needs to be patched up and fixed as well. So it wasn't doing it since it wasn't doing it until they did the update to this route. The recent update they did to fix the passengers. As soon as they fix the passengers, now that's been doing it. No, you don't have to type it up, Chris. It's all good. You don't have to give us the full information. Yeah. Maybe it's something you could do, maybe in an uploaded video or something, you know, people might be quite interested in that. Put a bunch of photos together and whatnot, and you can start talking about it, and, you know, maybe write it down and, you know, break it into certain things. I don't know, it's just a suggestion. I'd be honest, I'd rather talk about the projects here on a live stream while we're driving the train, you know, like while we're doing the simulator. You know, this is the time and place that I would like to talk about it, because it's just, you know, like-minded people that love rail, love trains that come along to our streaming. So, you know, it's not just people that play train sim for fun, you know, these are people, you don't play train sim unless you're a fan of a rail fan, like a fan of trains, a fan of rail. History, future, present, whatever. You might be into certain trains that I'm not into, you know, like it's like I said, I'm not a big fan of steam trains. I don't mind steam trains and I don't mind freight trains, but I'm not a big fan of freight in general. I love seeing them in real life, yeah, the freight and everything, because it's, yeah, cool. But bugged me, that damn thing in that way there. I don't know if I was like that with the original NXT days. I think it might have been, because nothing's changed for me. Besides the graphics and stuff. Yeah, so a couple US ones main eventing our streaming this week, folks. Almost ran over that woman then. Okay, the game has just crashed to the desktop while I've just tried to set the path just then. I don't know what was happening with the lights though, so the custom engine settings that I'm using has taken away the lights. So I need to quickly go into the engine bay and find out what line is causing that. So I'll be with you guys in a couple minutes time. I do apologize. Okay, I might have to ask about that one actually, because it's quite weird. Why it's not done that? Okay, yeah, that's quite weird. Quite weird. Quite weird. All right, so we shall do. Okay, let's get back in the game. All right, so that ends our trip anyway on the Northeast Corridor, New York Trenton. So that one is done and done. We're basically there at the station anyway. We just had a crash to the desktop there. Not the first time in the tunnels, but that's, yeah, first time it's happened on there. I don't know what happened to the path. Why did the path get taken away? Because the path was there all the way. So that I find weird. Okay. Right. Getting back into the game. We are loading back in. So, where the hell is it? There we go. Don't fear. This is what happens when we're live. It just seems to be happening more often lately. We seem to get a run of bad luck. Don't worry. This happens from time to time. It's all part of the experience. All right. Don't worry. I'm not the only streamer that's happened to him. I just wish it would happen to Dovetail right in their face and it'd be like, hey, that just proves how much you optimize in the game. We know that you're badly at it. Barnstrucker, Salzburger, Rosenheim. Hopefully, I've played around with a few of the lines on there, so hopefully it has correct the lighting. But if not, I'll have to find out what's going on. Right, let's take the 155 press. I'm taking the 55 press for quite a while, so I'll take the press. And what are we gonna do? Nice little TVC no. Here we go, 1256. Actually, let's do this one. 15 hours 26. I think that'll be in July. Dynamic, nope. Let's go clear. Nice, beautiful day. Here we go. Enjoy. You're on All Aboard Live, episode 77. I will be posting up episode 78 over the week. Don't know what I got planned for it at the moment, so yeah, I'll come up with something, and then when I got something ready, I'll post it up. Let's see if those lights are working. Yep, we got lights. Haha, I've changed it. Let's go. Looks like we've got thicker grass in front too. Right. Been a while since I've been in this one. So we had lights inside the cave and everything before. I just don't understand why we didn't. Headlight brightness bright. Actually, dim. Some. Okay. Sand. Nope. Awesome. We're gonna have lights. I love the this thing, how it lights up. Really cool. Right, first things first. Let's put some seaf on. We've got these ones. Awesome. We have a green light. We are ready to go. Oh, please wait. It's telling us to please wait. Make sure we wait first. Well, while we are, I'll just do that. We've got to remember that this is a tapping action one, so be aware of that. It's got that damn flickering issue. God, that's been causing the flickering issue is really a pain in the bum. See, there it goes. Look at that flickering. It's such a pain in the butt. It's been a while since I've taken a 185, even in this variant. This was the variant that was released on the Bowman. Nice and quiet, this train, I don't have to say that much. Traction, just get that up a little bit. Sounds like the, sounds like a buzzer from when you get the wrong answer on Wheel of Fortune. You know what? I actually prefer this sound on a Seafa than that other annoying sound. The other one I like is, well, the one I prefer is when it actually says Seafa. But yeah, out of any of the other, like the buzzers and that, this is the one I prefer over the other one. The other one's just too annoying, like piercing in your ear. I'd rather just do this. That's it. So over the weekend we had 2 Train Sim World uploaded videos, 2 more S-Bahn services here on the Salzburg, and we had 4 American Truck Simulator uploaded videos. Actually, I think it was 4 or 5, something like that. But I had some absolute rippers. I had my final one earlier today. If you need to swear, just press the buzzer. No, it automatically comes up, Chris. It's Sifa. They need to swear. They need to swear. Fine, I'm calm. I didn't go off the deep end about the crash to the desktop because I was like, well, I am speeding. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. I don't know why I can't get up on speed. I've got it up all the way. There it goes. It's always been a tricky one to drive this 185. By the way, the other day, a couple of days ago, folks, we broke the record for the most viewers in one day on our YouTube channel. And we have also broken a record this week with the most views on one video. So we had not one, but not two, but three videos, shorts up on our YouTube channel over the past week. All three of them got over 10,000 views. And one of our shorts has had over 12,000 views. It has broken the record. Over 12,000 views on one video, and it was only like a 20-second video. And we also broke the record for the most views in 24-hour period, over 20,000 views. So couple milestones this week. 6 years in the making, because we recently celebrated 6 years as a YouTube channel back on the 27th of last month. We've got new shorts up on our YouTube channel today, some more truck spotting. At stations, they have rail tracks either side of the station and the track in the middle. Why is that? Track in the middle would be for trains that are going through, Chris. So say, for instance, it could be a freight train or it could be a high-speed train, you know, like So that train can go through while the other trains are on the platform, or vice versa. Yeah. But yeah, that's your through traffic. Oh, we have a few stations along here in Sydney that have got also Stanmore, Summerhill, Lewisham, Petersham, Newtown, and they run on and Ashfield as well. They all run on a different line on where the trains that come from the Western Main Line, like Parramatta Line, Western Main Line, Penrith Line, and all that. They tend to go through from Stratfield and then they'll just go all the way through to Redfern. Sometimes there's a stop at Burwood, but after Burwood normally, if there is that stop at Burwood, they'll go all the way through to Central, Redfern, and then Central, and then they'll get into City Circle. Oh, sorry, no, they don't actually. They don't do the City Circle. They'll go Town Hall, Wynyard, and then I'm not sure if they do St James or not. I think it's Wynyard, and then they'll go over the Harbour Bridge. That's for the Western Main Line. But yeah, the stations that go around the city at the moment, you know, you got Central, and then in the tunnels is Town Hall. You can either go in on either way depending what line you're on. Some lines you go in from Museum, and some lines you go in from Town Hall. So the normally it's Town Hall, Wynyard, St James. Sorry. Yeah, there's Town Hall, there's Wynyard, St James, Martin Place, and Museum. And with the new metro lines coming out, they're going to be adding another another part of Martin Place, so that it's going to go even underground even more than what it is now for the metro. Barangaroo is a new station for the metro. Martin Place is going to have a metro part now as well, not just the normal trains, but metro as well. So it's one massive hub that's been in the works for quite a while. And I can't remember what the other station was. Pitt Street. There's a station at Pitt Street. And I never thought in a million years, I've always called for a station at Pitt Street, like a Pitt Street station. So yeah, that's finally happening. I predicted this when I was a kid. I'm like, where's the station at Pitt Street? What do you mean by audio? What you're saying, my audio on the mic's not good? Because you know, if you're saying that, then don't know what's happening on your end, but that's quite fine. My microphone's $450 microphone. absolutely smashed it up here. So I'm not having good luck tonight. See if I can get it up and run. This train is quite difficult to drive. That's one of the reasons why I don't do this one too often. Well, you've just put your Dolby auto settings on the PlayStation, so it sounds much better than... It should have been automatically sounded on there, though. You should have automatically had that on there. I think it's, I think it is on PlayStation 5. I'm pretty sure. God, I've had my PS5 sitting in the room for so damn long. Yeah, it does help in games like Call of Duty and Fortnite. I have to say that much. Definitely Fortnite. It helps on that because you can hear it from like them coming from behind or whatnot. But yeah, definitely COD. Definitely helps on COD. I know that. Okay. I thought you were talking about my my sounds on my microphone, but no, it's just the settings you got on your console. Yeah, it definitely helps with Call of Duty and Fortnite, like games like that, with the 3D sound. But I think 3D sound's a PlayStation feature anyway. Hopefully I don't have to do anything. No, all good. gonna want me to reverse on this bugger. Stopping before I even get to it. Come on, come on. Right. I don't like the shouting ones, but unfortunately I have to do a little bit of it here. Right. This is going to be going backwards, I know that. Yep. Reverse. Come on, I tried to do the free. I know the rules. You go reverse, you hit 1, 2, 3 bits. 2 for forward, 3 for back. I don't have to set it. No. Oh, hang on. No, you're right. I had a feeling. I thought I might have had to set it up then. I think there might be some going the opposite way. Okay, there we go with that one. So that's the end of that. And we have ourselves a gold medal. Very nicely done. Okay, 30 minutes 9 there in the end. There's a little bit of maintenance there towards the end. So yeah, that was quite interesting. I haven't done something like that on the new route yet, so that was new. Something fresh for a change. Hey. All right. This is the 77th edition of All Aboard, live with the Aussie Don. How are we all doing? I am your free time community screenshot contest winner, week 16 in 2023 on Deutschbahn Week for Train Sim World. I won Landmarks week 6 on Train Sim Classics contest last year, and week 26 with Sunrise Week last year on Train Sim Classic. All right. We are going to head now to our next trip. And our next trip, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading to the UK for the first time tonight. Hey, and we're going to take a trip on the Underground. Let's go on the Underground. The Bakerloo Timetable 2021 is the way we're doing. And all right, we're going to do the classic one. And we're going to do ourselves a trip from Queen's Park to Elephant and Castle. And here we go with this one, a 9:08 service. Nice clear morning. Enjoy. And just to let you guys know, if you are late coming, the cover photo there, that trip's already been done tonight. Actually, looking at the photo there, I don't see the lights actually been on that one either. Might be because it was Crow's Club. I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. This is a 2D, 1D, 7 Queen's Park, the Elephant and Castle. this side, isn't it? Yep. I did the damn same thing again as I did last time. Yep. Got it that time. This is sound modded as well by T165. The right cab lights on. Shall be departing very shortly. Queen's Park first stop. Lots of passengers getting on. Probably have to say that is probably set a new record. Look at the amount of passengers getting on there. Now that's how you're supposed to start a service on Train SimWorld. Every single damn trip starting should be like that. Not passengers come flying off the train. No.
Our next stop is Kilbourne Park. The doors will be opening up on the right side. It is not appropriate to smoke inside the trains inside the underground and any of the train stations on the underground. Yep. It's the last time you'll be seeing the train because it is. Cameras are locked on the underground on this route. Kyborn Park next. Typical, a million passengers coming off the train. Maida Vale next. Feet. That's what I want to know. Why is it in feet? Automatic. That's what I want. That's better. So I'm used to it being in yards on here too. So. Why they were measuring the feet. Warwick Avenue, next stop. Next stop is Paddington. Change to Paddington for the Great Western Railway and Elizabeth Line. Yeah, that's alright. We got 35 coming up. For a split second. Hey, how you going? Oh, not too bad, Richie. How you going? I'm actually not too good. Actually, I broke some of my back of my tooth off this afternoon. Not too good. Yeah, I was preparing my dinner this evening. Yeah, I was doing a chicken and salad, and got the breast chicken and just put a couple of bits of breast chicken on the little bit of oil on the stove, and getting the salad organised, and you know, me typically just picking at the salad while I'm cutting it up and that. And I went to take a bit of carrot. It was funny. I was grating carrot. I was grating the carrot, and I took a bit of grated carrot, and all of a sudden I felt something like sharp. I'm like, what the hell is that? And yeah, a bit of my tooth. I'm like, what the hell? And it was rotten. It was rotten. So I'm like, okay. I felt the back of my tooth, and I'm like, oh, it's real sharp, like it was with my wisdom tooth. The last wisdom tooth I had taken out was like that. You know, a bit chunk missing. So I've had the same thing happen now on one of my front teeth. So no, I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain with it. I'm just now I've got to trying to book an appointment to see the dental. I was last time I had, because I had my second wisdom tooth taken out last year, and that was absolutely hell on earth. As much as they numbed me, yeah, it wasn't nice. I did not like it whatsoever. So I said to them there and then, I said, if I could put up with this pain, a tattoo is going to be nothing, guys. I haven't got one tattoo, and I've been planning to get a tattoo. I just don't want to be. I don't know. I think I'm the type of person that if I get a tattoo and I see it and I don't like it, you know, and I've got it there for life, I'm like, it's just gonna haunt me. So that's why I've sort of been holding off for tattoo. But I also don't like needles, so I'm not a big fan of needles. And I'm not a big fan of pain. I don't like pain. Especially when I'm somebody that I haven't technically had too many broken bones in my lifetime, to be honest. I've had more broken hearts than broken bones. Anyway, it's all good. I'm here. It wasn't going to stop me. It didn't stop me eating. Still ate it. It's lucky I saved the part that I got anyway. I've just wrapped it up in a bit of tissue, and when I go to the dental thing, I'll just say, do you want to take this to see what the cause is? They'll ask me anyway. I know what it is anyway. It's, you know, years of abuse of my body. I'll just, you know, even though I quit smoking for 4 years, like I've been smoking since I was 16 years old, on and off, you know, so I did have a 4-year period there where I didn't smoke, but like I've technically smoked since I was 16. I'm 41 now, I'm going on 42, you know, and, you know, I can't lie, I drink a lot of soft drink, and I know that for a fact, and I need to slow it down. And I've got such a sweet tooth with chocolate and lollies and stuff, so it's yeah, combination of sugar and stuff, so I know it's my fault. I fessed up to it. Sorry, it's so loud in the tunnels, folks, but we are in the underground. So I was talking to my viewers earlier about the HS2 project. I'm now starting to follow the HS2 project more now. I've actually subscribed to the actual YouTube channel, and absolutely fantastic project. I love to see that in TSW one day. If Train Sim World don't get the rights for the HS2, I'll be so upset. But it'll be interesting to see what Common Oak looks like in the new underground route coming up, because I know for a fact that that's all got construction going on around there with HS2 as well. I was watching the video the other day how they were putting the not a fan of it. Okay, fair enough. I'm certainly a fan of it because I am I love high-speed rail, so the more high-speed rail the better. But then I do agree with you on certain things there, because I think for the money it's not worth it, for the simple fact to save 20 minutes on a trip for the money. Nah, I don't think it's worth it at all. Why can't they upgrade the West Coast Main Line and put a faster train on there? You know what I mean? Like, it would be probably cheaper to put a faster train on there. I don't know. But as they say, it's got to be, a high-speed line's got to be straight. It's got to be as straight as possible. So. We've got projects here in Sydney that are not too friendly, not too happy, more so road projects that are not they reckon they're going to make things better and that, but that's just going to cause more chaos than anything. We've got some interesting rail projects going on. Some metro project, couple big metro projects going on here in Sydney. There's a big one in Melbourne going on. There's one going on in Brisbane. High-speed rail talks again going on. It's all talk again. It's 56 plus years on talk. You're talking about a fake one, are you, Chris? I might do that one with my mate one time when we're drinking or something. I'll put it on to my mates, and they'll wake up and they'll go, "Oh, you got a tattoo? What's yours say? Ray, what's yours say?" Yeah, well, there was talks they were going to take it to Manchester, but I think that was scrapped, if I remember. I think that's been scrapped. I did see the cost factor, the difference in price, and then I've seen the price of it all up. I'm like, oh, okay. As I was watching the Sky News thing about it as well over the last couple of days. Oh, don't worry. There's people in Parliament that are wanting the whole thing completely scrapped. And, it's. Like, that's what I thought when I seen it was going to Birmingham. I'm like, I don't understand why it's going to Birmingham, because I'm thinking, well,
West Coast main lines there. There's lines coming from Liverpool. There's lines coming from Manchester already going into Birmingham. I don't understand why they're and from London East. You know, why did want to put a high-speed train there? The station, the new station in Birmingham is lovely. I like the design and everything, but I just don't see it. Reasons why they would take another high-speed rail into there. Anyway, I was a little bit iffy about the Birmingham side of it, and I was thinking also maybe they take it somewhere more beneficial, maybe Manchester. But it sounds like Leeds needs it. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into Leeds that much actually about high-speed rail. I only know about the strip that goes down on the Hope Valley route on Train Sim Classic. Oh, it has 2 stations, does it already? Okay. I thought Central was the only station it had. Obviously, there's stations next to it, like Five Ways and stuff. But, yeah. I know Five Ways has been closed and reopened over history. So is Gospel Oak as well, folks. That's been... Oh, it's Gospel Oak. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Oh, is that route on Birmingham? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what route you're talking about now. Yeah. That's actually a route I like to see in TSW, actually. But I know there's another tunnel that goes up the opposite way at Birmingham in Train Sim World, and I know where that goes because I've been in it in Train Sim Classic because I had the full the missing piece from ATS from Alan Thompson because I was a member for 12 months with ATS, and I ended up getting the missing piece. Yeah, it was quite interesting. I thought, oh, this will make it not a bad piece for Train Sim World in future. Yeah, Snow Hill, yep. Coming into the embankment, I'm pretty sure that this is the deepest station in the route. The naming gives it away. And I love the colour scheme on this too. Look at the striping. Very British, I like it. Colours there. We share the same colours here as well as Union Jack, obviously. Even though I have to say this, I'm Aboriginal, so it's a little bit skeptical with the Union Jack. But anyway, I'm not full Aboriginal. I've just got Aboriginal blood. All right, we're getting closer because we are at the embankment, and I know we only got 1 or 2 stations remaining. Actually, yeah, 3 actually. Yeah. Speaking of 3D, I know that Semrel here was talking about the 3D earlier. It sounds very 3D at the moment in my ears with this in the tunnels here. I have to say this is probably the loudest route in TSW. Yeah, it can get quite chaotic in here, but it's also because I've got the Itzia 165 sound mod on here, and it makes it feel so much louder. Yeah, I was controversial about his mods at first with the sound mods, but I can't live without him now. It's so good. Gotta have him installed. I did have God mode installed, and I do have the file there on the side, but I've decided to take it off for tonight. So I am experimenting with some new settings tonight in the custom engine. They're not too bad. They're actually running quite well now. I've balanced it out a little bit. Yeah, so no, it's all good if you're not a fan of the HS2. Hey, I probably agree with you on when I seen the cost wise. I'm like, damn man, there's certainly other things we can do beneficial with that sort of money. You know, like look at all these people that are suffering. You know what I mean? Like there's better things to do with sort of that sort of money. Yeah, put it to research. You know, for cancers and stuff like that. You know, like and other things that are worth doing instead of blowing money like, especially. That's what I was thinking as well. I'm thinking, well, there's already Padalinos going into there. There's high-speed trains already. 20-minute difference. I thought it's only 20 minutes. You want to spend all this money for 20 minutes? If that was, we wouldn't do that here in Australia. I don't know. They probably would actually, because the government is dumb. But it's like we don't have any high-speed rail here, so it's. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing here, but for 20 minutes, no. Like, I'm all for new things. I get excited because I'm a rail fan, but that's just the inner child of me. Like I just love trains. Like I love trains. I love hearing people's stories of history of rail and certain routes and what they grew up with, and just the passions of what they like to share. You know, like everybody's different. Like some people like older trains, like newer some people like newer trains. Like I'll be honest with you, I'm a big fan of the British Blue era. I love the British Blue era. It's so cool, and I'm a big fan of the Class 90s and the APT. I know it was controversial with the APT, but I actually am a fan of that train. But the Class 90, that thing's a beast. And big fan of HST because our XPT was designed off the HST, and it's funny how they've retired the HST not too long ago, and now all of a sudden I've heard over the last month and a bit that our one was retiring, and I was shocked because I was thinking, I never thought the day that I would be alive where I would actually see the XPTs retiring. Not all of them are retiring. There's only some. Like they'll eventually all retire, but I say they'll become they'll save 1 or 2 of them, obviously, to do tours and stuff. Yeah, well, that's right. You would think that. Like, that's what we've been doing here in Sydney. There was finally, they've been doing maintenance on the routes here and there for many moons now, but they finally decided to do a massive sweep of upgrades and maintenance on our rails. But the weird thing about this, there was a report that came in that was on the news earlier tonight, actually. And over the last month, more than 80% of the trains here in Sydney have been running behind schedule. And apparently it's been like that for the last, apparently it wasn't just last month, it actually got leaked. It was people doing it for the last 3-4 months. And I was thinking to myself, well, I don't know where that would be happening because they've been running pretty much on time, actually coming in probably earlier than time where I live. Okay, there we go. There is apparently there has been plans to extend this from Elephant Castle as well for another 3 or 4 stations as well. I did see that project as well, but I'm not sure. I think that's been put on hold by the current government. But yeah, there is apparently plans to extend the Bakerloo line as well. I did see that recently over the last week. Right, 1972 MK2 tube stock. It's got to be replaced eventually. This one, yeah, they built that Siemens factory somewhere in London. I think it was actually, was it off the Great Eastern Railway? I think, or the Great Western Main Line. I know it was one of those lines that they were building a new massive Siemens factory because they were building the new tube stocks. Right. So I discovered that through Jeffrey, which is another person I follow. Right. Hour and a half, or 2 hours and a half, sorry. Yeah, it felt like an hour and a half tonight. Yeah, I've been talking so much tonight. It's been fun. Viewers' Choice is on tomorrow night, folks. Do note that. I did say this last Sunday, and we ended up moving it to Thursday. So do note our Monday Viewers' Choice last week was moved to Thursday. So there's a full replay of the Thursday of Viewers' Choice now. But you guys voted in Peak Forest for tomorrow, and we're taking a sort of a modern take to it. When I say modern, because it is a steam route, we mean HSTs and Class 158s. So that's what we're doing. We're taking a Virgin Trains HST. Yes, a Virgin Trains one down on the Peak Forest tomorrow. And we're going to be taking a nice little short trip. It'll be shorter than the first one, but we'll take a nice little short trip with the 158 as well. They'll both be on the real timetable, and they'll be in free roam. So that's how we'll do it. So no points will be involved. We're just going to have some fun tomorrow night. So that will be on. And also there'll be a poll vote for you guys to vote for the next Viewer's Choice for the following Monday. Choo Choo Tuesdays is on Tuesday. We're doing a Santa Fe Amtrak slash Amtrak experience. So it's a Santa Fe mixed with the Am Fleet cars first up. And then midweek World of Trains, we have for you a blockbuster to kick that one off on the Southeastern High Speed as we take 2 of the 3-car Class 101s and turn it into a 6-car with a British green design, Creators Club design on the Class 101s. So we're looking forward to that. That's going to be on the Southeastern High Speed on Wednesday night, first up on our midweek World Trains community vote for the 165th edition of midweek World of Trains. So that's all our action this week, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be with you guys for a couple hours tomorrow night, over 2 hours on Tuesday night, and over 2 hours on Wednesday night. And don't forget the big blockbuster on the 20th of March is going to be a ripper. Do note, I do know the times are starting to change around the world. I do note now that our live streaming at 8 p.m. our time will be at 5 a.m. East Coast USA time. I know the East Coast times have changed. So I do know when that usually happens, West Coast is not that far behind, and then UK is not that far behind after that, isn't it? Your times are changing very soon. Our times are going to be starting to change again soon as well, because we're in daylight saving here in Sydney, where Chris in Queensland, they don't have daylight saving, because Queensland's never believed about it, and I know that because I'm a Queenslander. So yeah. Thank you for watching. It's been an honor and privilege bringing you all aboard. Episode 77. We'll be back next Sunday for episode 78. And do note subject to change. But yeah, all is well at the moment. We should be good to go. Thanks for watching. They could upgrade the existing routes, but no, they would do a brand new and ruin the environment. Okay. Yep. Well, I did see they're going to be planning stuff and everything for the environment side of it, but I'm not somebody that's, environmentalist person. I don't do any of that, yeah. But yeah, I do understand where you're coming from, because like I said, there's better things to spend on money, with the amount of money that's like billions of dollars we're talking about. So yeah, it's just... Some people get things in their head. It's like, oh, this is going to be a perfect project. But like I said, like if they're going to spend that sort of money, bring it over to Australia and build our high-speed rail, because we need it. We need it more than anything. Yeah, it will save massive time for us, because it takes like 10 hours to get to Brisbane on a train. 10 hours, where a high-speed train could take it about 2 hours. It's going to save 8 hours. And it'll be beneficial at the end. But anyway, that's what happens when you run a government. They'll, power money hungry. That's why they call them corporate slaves. Anyway, there's a classic song called "Corporate Slave" actually by Snog. Definitely worth listening to. Right, we'll see you next time on the rails here at Australia Worldwide Gaming. Have a great day, and don't forget to look out our brand new shorts. We've got some new truck spotting shorts. We'll be posting more of them up through the week. I'm trying to get out and do some rail fanning as well, if I can get a chance. If not, I will sooner or later get out and do something. But I've just got such a hectic schedule at the moment. And I do need to go and see a dentist. I'll probably have to wait for that because it's through the government. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.